Show with me, Joe. This is the show where I read an article a day, keep my stupid away. You learn something, I learn something. We learn stuff together. Pow! It's Tuesday, which means it's a story about technology for today and forever on Tuesday. Who knows if that's actually going to be true? It probably isn't going to be true. Regardless, today's story is exceptionally cool. I ran across it in a newsletter, and I think you're really going to like it. It's about not only controlling our dreams, but influencing our dreams and dreaming about specific things and harnessing the power of dreaming for creativity. It was published just 7 days ago, so this is literally hot off the press. It's hot. Hot off the press from MIT Media Lab. That's the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. You know it as one of the most innovative places in the world. Let's jump right into the article. The first part is the introduction to the project called Targeted Dream Incubation, or TDI for short. The Targeted Dream Incubation method is a technique for guiding dreams towards specific themes. Ooh, so I want the theme tonight to be dragon. I want to dream about some dragons. Or maybe I want the dream tonight to be sexy. Yeah, I want to have some sexy dreams tonight. Before sleeping, you choose a theme like rabbits or The Rock. And then once you begin sleeping, sounds associated with this theme are used to A, remind you of the theme at targeted times, and B, suspend you in early sleep stages so you can still hear the sound even as you dream. We begin this work using the Dormio device for tracking sleep so we can incubate dreams. But since then we have used the Masca, the Hypnodyne, and blah 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 blah, other devices, but we're going to focus on the Dormio device because I've already looked into it. We can make one at home and they have a huge overview about it. The reason this method is so exciting to us is that it opens up new avenues of research. Having a method to control dreams means we can now do a controlled experiment on how dreams influence emotion, creativity, memory, and more. It would be so cool to know that we could use like dreams for creativity. I think they get into it in the article, but like if perhaps you're having trouble figuring out what to do in a book, like a writing project or even something for art or music even, you could enter into this dreamlike state using a Dormio device and then explore your creativity or be influenced with creativity from that dream. I think it's so cool. And also emotion. So when we have nightmares, we generally wake up and we're in an emotional state. We're afraid, we're nervous, we're full of anxiety, we're breathing heavy, and we still feel like the dream is happening around us for a little bit upon waking up from a nightmare. More recently, I've also been waking up laughing. I don't know what it is, but I've been waking up laughing. It's one of the genuine joys of my life when I have a dream that's so goddamn funny that I wake up laughing. It's fantastic. So if we can influence that, I'm in. So what is this Dormio device and how can we use it for some targeted dream incubation? So seen here is the Dormio device. It's a device that attaches to your hand so that it can measure your muscle relaxation to tell what state of sleep that you're in, and then also gently nudge you back out of the dream when it needs to. In this project, we explore ways to augment human creativity by extending, influencing, and capturing dreams in the sleep state between wakefulness and unconsciousness. In waking life, it's extremely difficult to concentrate and force ourselves to be creative because much of our disinhibited idea association and creative incubation happens in the absence of directed attention and exclusively controlled cognition, meaning it's really hard to be creative when there's so much stimulus around us. However, during sleep onset, there's a window of opportunity which arises in the form of hypnagogia. Ta-da! Hypnagogia! I choose you! Hypnagogia! Like Pokemon, maybe? Hypnagogia, a semi-lucid sleep state where we begin dreaming before we fall fully unconscious. Hypnagogia is characterized by a phenomenological unpredictability, distorted perception of space and time, loss of self, and spontaneous fluid idea association. Edison, Tesla, Poe, and Dali each accessed this state by napping with a steel ball in hand, capturing creative ideas generated in hypnagogic micro dreams when the ball crashed onto the floor below. So there you go. If you don't have one of these Dormio devices, you could just get a steel ball, fall asleep on the couch with your hand over the edge of the couch, and just wait until you drop the ball because your muscles go away. Interesting method, Edison, Tesla, Poe, and Dali. Interesting method. With Dormio, we modernize this technique using a hand-worn sleep stage tracking system. Social robots, unique interactive and embodied capabilities, and auditory feedback on sleep stage transitions. Man, they really like using big words at MIT. Pretty much what they're saying is they're using a hand-worn device, a social interacting, so like an Alexa device or Siri, and auditory feedback, meaning speakers, to track your sleep stage transitions and then interact with you when it's the right time. Using Dormio, we are able to influence, extract information from, and extend hypnagogic micro dreams for the first time. We found all of our subjects indeed dreamed about themes chosen by experimenters prior to sleep subject, and that active use of hypnagogia with the Dormio system can augment human creativity as measured by flexibility, fluency, elaboration, and originality of thought. This interaction is enabled by custom-built open-source software and hardware tailored specifically for hypnagogia, circumventing the need for cumbersome and cost-prohibitive traditional sleep tracking technologies. This system enables future research into sleep, an underutilized and understudied state of mind vital for memory, learning, and creativity. And they have a small video. Let's see what the video is. So the video was kind of like a trailer, wasn't too exciting, just introduced the idea that Dolly and everyone used the hypnagogia, and then also showed the device and turned on a black light, which was pretty cool. So more importantly, can you have one? The technology that drives Dormio is open source. That means the software for our biosignal tracking is on GitHub, so we can access it. And our Eagle file for, I don't know what Eagle is, it must be some sort of CAD or a computer-aided design 3D modeling software. Our Eagle file for circuit board design, oh, there you go, it's a circuit board. And our Eagle file for circuit board design is online too. And Tomas, who led that build, wrote a step-by-step here. You can, for now, build yourself one. We'd like to get it to the point where we make enough for you. That hasn't happened yet. Perhaps if you aren't very tech savvy, you can find a friend nearby who is tech savvy, or maybe even try Reddit or Etsy to see if you could pay somebody to make one for you. For example, I don't have a robot. That's fine. This all works on a cell phone too. We've built both an Android and iOS app, so we'll have to check that out for Android and iOS. If I find it, it's linked in the description below. Check it out there. Finally, the question that everyone's been wondering, can this be used for evil or authoritarian mind control? This question is appreciated as there are many ethical issues that we might be overlooking. But right now, no. Of course, this technology is at the beginning stages with much learning, perfecting still necessary. But more importantly, in hypnagogia, the subjects we've worked with are not entirely asleep, but not entirely awake either, making them much less vulnerable than most people typically assume when they first learn about this project. Meaning these people are conscious, they know they're in the room, they know what's going on, and know they cannot be influenced to get up, grab a gun, and kill somebody, but they can be influenced to dream about a gun. So there's that. We are moving towards dream control, or at least dream influence to start with. So far in lucid dreaming, you were able to control your dream, but you had no control over what you were dreaming about to start with. But now with Dormio, you can now influence yourself to dream about certain topics or themes. That I think is super rad. I can't wait to pick what I dream about, like a goddamn choose your own adventure book every single night. I think it's rad. You can even have an app that like suggests things to dream about. Tonight, dream about rabbits. Tonight, dream about The Rock. Call back to the beginning of the article. Tonight, dream about Hulk Hogan. Tonight, dream about cats. Kind of the same, but not really. Tonight, dream about dragons. Tonight, put on a magic show. Boom! How cool. I can't wait for it. Check it out. The article is linked in the description below. What do you think about Dormio? Are you excited about targeted dream incubation and Dormio? Let me know. If you could pick a theme to dream about, what would it be? Nothing sexual. Come on. We all know we do that at least once. Maybe twice. So that's been today's Joe Show. If you find a cool article about technology, you can send it to me, hijoeshow@gmail.com. Otherwise, you can follow me on Twitter @CannoliNatoli, on Instagram @AJoeShow, or like and subscribe to this channel and follow me here as I release videos daily. Encourage me on my journey. Thanks for watching. That's been today's Joe Show. I love you.